Hello guys, welcome back to Tronic Synergy. We are still working on our smart fan project, and recently I realized that there's a problem with our this display and reset circuit. So mostly the reset circuit. It's not actually the design problem, it's just a very simple problem. This IC right here, this IC, minimum voltage should be 4.5 and maximum 5.5. But remember that we on our circuit we are working with a 12 volt power supply because the fan requires 12 volt power supply. So the problem, okay, not the problem, the issue is how to design a circuit that is going to power this IC with a constant, let's say 5 volt, because 5 volt is a middle part of minimum and maximum required voltage to power the IC. So I can just use a voltage regulator like LM7805 to give me a constant 5 volt. But since I don't have it right now, I thought of using a voltage divider. I know you all know about voltage dividers. This is a formula of a voltage divider. So voltage output is equals to voltage total, then R2 over R1 plus R2. And the voltage divider looks like this. So it's basically right here we have the power supply, right here we have ground. So basically the output comes from two resistors, the middle part of two resistors which are connected from the power supply and ground. And this output ranges according to the values that you give these two resistors. Right here I have an example of a voltage divider, and my circuit is right here, my multimeter is right here. So right now these are 12 volt power supply. If I can just place it to the power supply, you see it's a 12 volt power supply, but the middle part of these two resistors gives us a 6.17 volt. We can range this. I've said that you can range this value using maybe different resistors. I can use this 5.6 and it gives me 1.87. you can see 1.77, and you can just range them however you want. Maybe I can use this 10k. These are 10k. So the 10k gives us 1.13. Yeah, so basically you can just fashion how you want it, and it will give you the voltage that you require. But here comes the problem. A voltage divider only gives you that required voltage if there is no load at the output. So this is the output. If there's no load, it's going to give you a constant 6.17. But if there's a load, let's say an LED, like so, then I connect the resistor just for protection of the LED. You can see it's on. So remember it was 6.17. Right now it has dropped all the way to 5.88. So this is the main issue that we normally have with our voltage divider. It only gives you the required voltage if there is no voltage at the output. But if there's a load in the output, the value of the output from the voltage regulator changes. And this is the issue that I've considered, and I've seen that I'm not going to use a voltage divider to power this IC because the IC will draw current, of course, and once it draws current, it means that the voltage from the voltage divider is going to change. Most probably it's going to drop, and it can drop all the way to 4 volt, which is not ideal to power the IC because minimum is 4.5. So it means that maybe you can damage the IC just by doing that. So I'm just going to buy the L7805, and I'm going to place it, and it's going to power the IC, and we are still going to continue with our circuit. All the other ICs right here you're seeing are very compatible and are very good with 12 volt. Some of them go up to 30 volt maximum. So you see 12 is okay, but for this IC requires a very minimum voltage, just 4.5 to 5.5 maximum voltage. So that's was the main issue. So that's what I wanted to show you guys today. Thank you very much guys for watching. If you have any questions, you can just ask and I will be glad to answer you. So thank you, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.